How's it going, guys? ManLights here, back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are looking at the brand new, freshly released on global physical Dokkan Festival TURLES. We did manage to get a copy. We got more than a copy, honestly. I did the tickets on the banner. I got one copy of my very last ticket multi. He was the final copy of the final SSR I got on the banner. Like, he was like the last slot of the last ticket. Then I decided I'd do the premium ticket because I was like, you know, I bought the normal tickets, I got a copy, we see what happens. I needed a man of raisin still, and I would have liked some Yamcha dupes, and I pulled 2 copies of him off of that. So that was, of course, you know, something pretty surprising. Then the day after, I did another multi. I got 50 stones. I was still looking for a Mandem Raisin. I had Diaz and Cacao. I was looking for a Mandem Raisin. And I pulled a 4th copy. So I have him 90%, as you can see right here. He's not Rainbow Star. But I went back in and I tried to get a Mandem Raisin again. And I got a 5th copy. So I've Rainbow TURLES in regards to my summons, but he's not going to be Rainbow for this. Why? Because Chain Battle is coming out. So I want to be a good Chain Battle supporter. I want to get as many points as I can. So I'm putting that SSR TURLES, as you can see right here. He's sitting right there, nice and pretty in my box. He's ready. I'm going to use him for the Chain Battle, and then I'll feed him in, and it'll be Rainbow Starred. But, so yeah, I Rainbow TURLES. I didn't get a single Mandem Raisin, which is a massive shame for this guy, as we'll go into later. So this is, of course, Demonic White Fighter wielding Forbidden Power, TURLES, and his leader skill is he released Space Traveling Warriors and Pure Saiyans for free key and 170% HP attack and defense, and then additional 30% attack and defense, HP attack and defense to Planetary Destruction or low class warrior category allies. So Space Traveling Warriors, Planetary Destruction, that basically means you get Freezer and Cooler on the team, as well as other TURLESes because of the Tree of Might, which is a pretty good 30%. And then the low class warrior gives you access to things such as Part Power Kid Goku, 23rd World Tournament Goku is such a good use for this team, but also Pure Saiyans. This is of the like the 3rd Pure Saiyan lead we've gotten this year. Well, actually, no, not even this year. In the span of like 2 years, we got Raditz in last year, who of course was Raditz. Breaks my heart to say that. We got God Goku this year, and now we've gotten TURLES. Like, one thing that is going on with leader skills is we're getting a lot of the same leaders. Raditz kind of fell into the same thing with 30%. He led Space Traveling Warriors, even though Ginyu just did the exact same thing. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. So his super attack is the Meteor Burst. He raises attack for 1 turn. He doesn't raise attack for 1 turn. He raises attack infinitely, causes immense damage, and recovers 6% HP. Issue right here. Why does he not raise defense? Like, what is so dangerous about this guy raising defense if he had it? Like, it wouldn't make him, you know, the best TUR in the game. He would be a very much better unit because he would have so many opportunities as we get to his passive. But why did they not give him anything? Like, just a little bit of defense on super. Even if it was just from his passive, I'd be very happy. I think like he'd be a lot more of a stronger unit. But, you know, defense on super attack, if you're going to do anything, please just put it on that. So I really wish he had that. Of course, he does recover HP when he does a super attack anytime, which is pretty good. He can heal quite a bit. When we get into his passive, you'll find out why. So his passive skill is the Crusher's Ploy. If there's a Goku family category ally or an enemy whose name includes Gohan at the start of the attacking turn, it activates the entrance animation and gives extreme class allies free key and 80% attack for the rest of battle. So you saw that intro I played at the start. Yeah, I was in the GT Goku event. You're not going to see that in any like difficult content. It's just not happening. It's a real big flaw in this guy. He just has so many little restrictions, and you know, I just kind of wish it was, say, a Goku family category ally was on the same team, because, you know, he's trying to recruit Gohan. So what if Gohan, you could run a Goku family unit on the team? Like, that would be a massive help to him, wouldn't it? But, you know, of course, it's an enemy, so it's going to be very rare that you get it. And then he gets attack and defense plus 160%, plus additional 60% attack, and launches additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 50% or more, plus an additional 100% attack when performing a super attack, and then key plus 2 up to 8%, and reduces damage by 5% up to 20%, plus an additional defense plus 40% up to 160% with each super attack performed. And then he gets attacks effective against all types, and also an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack from the start turn that this guy performs the 6th attack in battle. It's a very, very, very long passive with a lot of words in it, but basically he can do triple supers on the first 2 turns. After you get the 6th attack, you can do 4 supers in 1 turn if you get lucky enough with hidden potential and all that kind of stuff. He also heals for each turn, he builds up damage reduction, he builds up defense. So, you know, that's Turles' passive, and then he has the active skill, Live Like a Saiyan. It can be activated when there's a Goku's family category enemy, or an enemy whose name includes Kid Gohan starting from the 3rd turn, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. So this active skill is actually pretty good because it lines up in conjunction with how his passive works and his super attack works. Again, he's sacking attack every turn. So every time he does a super attack, he's building up his attack. But not only that, when you reach the 6th attack performed, which you're never going to do against a non-Goku family, against a Goku category enemy, against a non-Goku's family category enemy. Sorry, I'm slurring my words today. I'm messing up a lot. But against a non-Goku's family category enemy, you're not going to get that before turn 6. So when you get the active skill in a battle, you're going to be super effective against all types, which is going to amplify the damage that you're doing with this guy even more. So this guy, I think, is a pretty decent unit, but there is one massive problem. And we're going to bring it down by looking at his link set. So he has same warrior race, big bad bosses, first for conquest, brutal beatdown, prepare for battle, destroy the universe, and fierce battle. The big issue is, as a lot of people have said in recent times, big bad bosses kind of sucks. I mean, look, I've got Turles, I've got Zamasu, and then the last one before Zamasu was Piccolo Jr. And Piccolo Jr. was he in May? Piccolo Jr. was the end of April, start of May. And then it's Fusion Zamasu and Goku Black, who were in December. Look, these guys were worldwide down in celebration last year. Look at them. These guys are on the same page. How are they on the same page? They were a year apart. Literally, a exact year apart. Like, it's absurd. So the big issue with Turles, more than anything else, isn't him. It's the fact that Big Bad Bosses is such a weaker category, weaker link right now. It's the best in terms of pure stats, but in regards to who you're linking with, I mean, it's not that great. And then of course he has Destroyer of the Universe, you know, 15% defense, 25% attack, first for conquest, 15% attack and defense. Like, he gets a lot of his links, a lot. So we're going to take him into a showcase. We're not going to run him in a Goku family event because it's just going to be so easy. What we're going to do is we're going to take this team, as you can see, a full Space Traveling Warriors team. We're also going to have DS and Cacao, you know, lurking around on the team because they'll give me some of those links. They're not fully done, but, you know, I didn't really care enough to get them to link level 10 before I did this. But yeah, we're going to be running the Space Traveling Warriors team. We'll also have Great Ape Turles. We'll do a video on him as well. But, you know, I want the best linking partner. But as you can see, like, I've got, and then I've got LR Turles. LR Turles. This guy came out in 2021 for Global. Like, I remember trying to get this guy. I remember coining him at Worldwide Download Celebration of 2021 when I was getting shafted on Goku and Krillin and on Vegeta and Krillin and Gohan. Like, this guy is old. And the worst part is, usually when these celebrations happen, the EZA comes out and the EZA is designed to help the new unit. But in this case, Turles did not get any help because who's EZAing the celebration? The Go Bros. So basically, Turles is kind of like, what you see is what you get for now. You have to wait for more First for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses units to come out. So LR Baby, like, that's one. He'll come out, he'll EZA, he'll be a decent help on the team, but he still won't be incredible. A Lord Slug would be great. You know, we just need more Big Bad Bosses, Space Traveling Warriors and characters so that they can get on Turles' team. Hopefully with Planetary Destruction so we can give them the full 20%. But we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to go into, we'll go into Red Zone Cell. We'll go into Red Zone Cell because I want to show how much damage the active skill can do on a type disadvantage enemy. So let's not waste any time. I'll cut and we'll be right back when we get into the event. Okay guys, and here we are in the Red Zone Cell fight. So we're going to go in here. You can see we got some pretty decent opening rotations. We're going to be putting, oh, Calder's intro is actually going to play. So let me just let this play out. Okay, so we got Cooler's intro open. So we got a quick video of that. So let's start off with... Look, this is also another thing. This is his banner unit. Like, this is who's meant to like really supplement TURLES. TURLES gets no key when he's linked up with his banner unit. He gets stats, but he gets no key. And that's a real big sticking point for me. But, you know, we're not going to waste time. We'll get in here. So let's take a look. So starting off with, we've got 273k defense. We have, of course, almost all of our links active. We have 5 out of 7. So we're missing prepare for battle. So we're going to see a little bit of defense and a little bit of attack. But we're going to put TURLES as corner slot 1. He can kind of do his thing. I need to get 6 orbs. So I need to try and, like, get the best situation. Otherwise, this is easily going to look pretty bad for TURLES. So here we go. We got AC. We got the 12 key. Of course, this is only an issue on his first turn. Once he starts getting the super attacks, he'll get like what 4 key. After if he does 2 super attacks, we'll get 4 key. If we do 3, we'll get 6, and we'll instantly be at 12 key from here on out. But this is honestly what I mean. But like, if you look at this team, I'm running old units. Like, Cooler's time has probably passed at this point. He's not the powerhouse that we had last year. And trust me, I loved Cooler at least. I loved him. He was so much fun. But he's reached the point now where the newer content is starting to really eat at him. I mean, he can still do stuff like this, but if he doesn't, he can get frauded out real hard. And I can confirm this because I took him into Red Zone Zamasu and he got absolutely obliterated. So starting off at 7.15. That is a very good opening attack stat. And remember, he could do 2 more while building up his attack. So do we get the second one? No, we get a normal. 50% chance, but we didn't get it. And we didn't get the hidden potential system. So that's instantly a pretty bad start. Oh, but we got the dodge. My TURLES does have 12 dodge. So I'm pretty happy that he managed to do that. But yeah, these guys can kind of get in here. They're just kind of here to provide Destroyer of the Universe for this TURLES. Because, of course, I don't have a Mandem Raisin. If I did, they'd be in slot 1 at all times. Like, what you really want to be doing with this team is what it really needs is it needs 2 great slot 1 units, because TURLES isn't really that, and then it needs like just good big bad bosses units to be floaters. That's really all that he needs in order to have a pretty, like, you know, competent team as a whole. So this is the Rainbow Friends. So 7.86. Well, this will be my one once I've actually gotten for the... I've put that last dupe in, but that's going to be next week. You know, I'm a long way away from doing that. Once again, the 50% gave us a normal, and then they didn't get their additional hidden potential system. So like, we're getting pretty bad luck with that. And then of course here goes Great Ape TURLES. Does he get a good chance for critical hit when he attacks a stunned enemy? I can't remember exactly. But TURLES is a very good easy A for him. Like a real good floating unit. So, okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is going to be our rotation from here on out. We're probably going to suffer in the later parts of the fight, especially against AGL Cell. But this is the best opportunity I can get. So already, after 1 attack, he's got a 40% of defense and he's got 2 key. We're at 440,000 K defense. So this is already, you see, we're kind of getting kicked off here. So we've got 3 more attacks coming. Once we do all of these, we'll be fully built up. But of course, we also need to get as many super attacks in as we can for that passive, for that active skill, because we want to be super effective against all types when we reach that point. So already now we're at 8.43. That's after 1 super attack. We are definitely going to kill here, so we're not going to be able to see another one if he could do 2 more. So we have 2 more turns until we can get the super effect against all types. This friend is on his second attack, so we'll do this. He doesn't need that much key. He just needs to be at 9 key because he gets a key after reaching 9, and then he can do this. So overall, what would I say about TURLES? There's super attack. He'll eat this. It's, you know, he's type advantage. He's got 5% damage reduction. You know, he'll be fine. So 55k, yeah. He's not fully built up yet. 7.13, so he's going to keep on building up. But what would I say about this TURLES, like on initial glance? I guess it's just simply the fact he doesn't do anything special, really. I think he's a cool unit, but I think he just doesn't do anything very special, and his team needs more. So okay, so there's the third attack from him. So he's now got his he's fully built up with his passive. So he's got the 40%, he's got the 20% damage reduction, the 160% defense. So they're mostly built up at this point. So that's good. So what was going to say, as I was saying, I guess it's really just the fact that you know, Big Bad Boss's units are just not there right now. And it really boils down to the simple fact that Dokkan doesn't like doing extreme class units that often. I mean, I love Future Gohan, but it was a bit of a shame to see no Goku Black, no extreme unit for Zamasu. Oh, okay, these guys are starting to get a little bit of action in. Okay, fair play to Diaz and Cacao. I feel like these guys are good, it's just they don't provide any support, so you kind of wonder what do they really provide. Okay. So already now we're at this point, we've only done 2 super attacks, we've only got 80% of our defense, we're at 643k. That's pretty good. LR Turles at 357. He'll get blown up. If people want to, if they want to touch on him, he'll start getting blown up. But I feel like we can kind of hide them because after this one we'll be at 3, so hopefully we can get to 9.84. So see, he's getting there pretty quickly. So once again, that's also death. The friend Turles is absolutely decimating these bosses, and then my Turles is getting like 1 attack in at the end. Okay, so now we're on turn 6, so we've got the active skill. This friend Turles, Rainbow, Link level 10, he's got this full passive, 733k. So that's with no support right now. So he could be higher at 800k. So he's at 733k with 20% damage reduction. That I must say that is pretty good. But it's just, we've in 2020 in Worldwide Download Celebration, we reached a new level of power creep. Like, it's just we can't really beat around the bush. There's Dismal Future Red Zone. The level of difficulty those bosses have is just like it's a new level. So that's a good stat, but it's nothing special, and it's not really that special anymore. Like 800k, you're not going to easily live that turn. You're going to get hurt pretty badly with 800k defense. I mean, and bear in mind, this is with Big Bad Bosses. So I've got all his good links there. Big Bad Bosses, Destroyers of the Universe, First for Conquest. If we don't have those, Turles is going to get smacked. Like, he's at like 500k. In fact, actually, after this turn, so okay. So let's get rid of First for Conquest and Big Bad Bosses. So like so they have Destroyers of the Universe, and so we're at 692k. We're still not fully built up. We do this, 562, and this is with Destroyers of the Universe and First for Conquest. Get rid of those, which is another 30% defense. He's probably not cracking 500k at this point. So even with the damage reduction, it doesn't really make that much difference. He's still exposed, which can really equal trouble. So let's get this going here. We have more opportunities for my Turles now to finally get some attacks. So 9.27, so he's a little bit down from the last turn, but if we can get 3 super attacks, we can fully build up the passive. So there's another super attack, 9.6. So we'll do that, and then he's going to just absolutely lay down the beating. And can we get one more? We can. 10 million, so that's 3. So we've gone from 9, we've done 2 9 minutes into a 10 minutes. So we've done a 30 million attack set at this point, and we can do one more. There's the normal. So there we go, 7.23. So we did, that was a pretty good turn from Turles. I think the main issue just simply is the fact that he can get caught. He can get caught, and Big Bad Boss's units are just not in play right now. 7.9, 7.4. Okay. And there we go. So that's them done. So now, what we're gonna do? Let's give it a watch. So we've done. So he's at 843k defense. That's a lot of defense with 20% damage reduction. We at this point have got the full passive of Turles built up. He's got his damage reduction, he's got his defense, but most importantly, he's got his super effect against all types. So he is almost completely built up. So we could pop the active skill and probably wipe away this cell. But quite honestly, I want to save it for the final phase. So I'm going to do this. We'll let the turn play out normally. Of course, so we'll see how. Actually, this will be interesting as well. How much is Turles going to take? Full passive with a lot of support. 20% damage reduction. How much you take? 23k, so not that much. And then of course 9.9, so he's also super festival type, so he has an opportunity to do 4 super attacks this turn. That's 1. There's a second, 10.3. 10.3, and then he's still going. 10.7. So yeah, so look at the, look, this is what TURLES can do once he's fully built up. Make sure getting there can be a bit of a struggle, but overall he just does so much once he's got the full passive. But now we get to see what I've been mostly curious about. We've done a lot. We've done a couple of super attacks. We've done quite a few. We're super effective against all types at this point. So let's just do an active skill barrage here. So we'll pop TURLES's first, and then we'll pop Coolers, and then we'll pop TURLES's, and we'll see how much damage this does over. So 30 million off that attack, and we didn't crit. But TURLES doesn't have a lot of crit, to be fair. I built him mostly with additionals. Mostly additionals, mostly dodge, a little bit of crit, so he can still get it. But we mostly built him additionals. So, 818k defense. So this is probably it. Yeah. So this is TURLES. This is TURLES. Do I think he's good? Yeah. Do I think he could have been better? Yeah. Do I think Big Bad Boss's units need help? Yes. That is really my big issue. Big Bad Boss's units need to make a comeback. And they need to be ones that are on TURLES' team. That's really all we need. I can't use Zamasu. I can't use Goku Black. They're not on his team. And I'm not putting him on a 150. But, yeah. Let me know what you guys think of TURLES. Do you think he's good? Do you think he's bad? I assume most of you haven't summoned because, let's be honest, unless you're trying to make YouTube videos like I am, or you're a real big TURLES fan, you should be saving for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, what? You're going to summon for Super Trunks next month or the Heroes banner? Well, you probably might summon for the Heroes banner, but you summoning for Super Trunks? Let's be real. Yeah. So I would say this guy's going to be a good pick, decent pickup, to be fair, for you when he comes back on his return banner, which will probably be in like the beginning of the year next year, around that time. But that is TURLES. Overall, I think he's a pretty decent unit. I think there are rooms for improvement, but it's mostly to do with his team more than TURLES himself. I think TURLES himself is sufficient. I wouldn't call him bad. I wouldn't call him fantastic though. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day, night, morning, evening, wherever you guys are. I'll see you on the next one, and take care.